verbal conditioning. So first was kaik, remember that. Second is vachik. Vachik means verbal conditioning, refinement of the speech, very important. Vak tapas, it is refinement of the speech. So first was I was making upasana conducive, upasana friendly, upasana favorable body. Every place and if different kind of body is required. Upasana friendly body, upasana favorable body, meditation favorable body, listening favorable body. Infrastructure is required as is the work. Now second step is what is called verbal conditioning. What is that? What is that? Meditation friendly speech. Speech has a lot to do of our personality. Just now I mentioned, not only our speech reflects the personality, but second is speech can make the kind of personality that you want. Speech is a helper in making our infrastructure to control the mind. To have a quiet mind, speech has a very, very, very big role. But mind is disturbed. You speak something good, your mind will be quiet. Therefore it says, Vang me manasi pratishtita, manu me vachi pratishtita. So speech, verbal conditioning is second step. I hope you are clear. What is the meaning of oral health of a person? Speech health of a person should be very sound. Oral doesn't mean dental health. Oral health of a person should be very good. If oral health is not good, mental health won't be good. Getting my point? To live in the house for a long hour, it has to be having table, air con, bed has to be there, side lamp has to be there, side table has to be there, some dimmer should be there. It should be inviting. Room is very inviting, let us go. Some chairs are very inviting, you just go and sit like that. Some pens are very inviting, you just want to write something. I told him my grandfather's table was very inviting. When he used to go out, I had to go and sit and do something. Because it was very nice, neat, clean, very well stacked, everything was there. So when he used to go out for other work, I used to go and sit, just sit and feel. It was so nice and some books were kept and his nice pens were there to take some rough paper, make sign like that. Our meditation, upasana should be inviting. And that which ushers it is called our healthy oral personality. Unhealthy oral personality will block your invitation to go inside and work in the mind. Okay? What is the meaning of unhealthy? We have lot of unhealthy oral habits. Oral, matlab verbal habits are very less healthy. Why is it? What do you mean by speech discipline? Observation of 4 things are required, which you all know. Anudvek karam vakyam satyam prihitam chahyat swadhyay abhyasanam chaiva. So first thing is the statement that should be what we utter. It is called anudvek karam vakyam. Please note, by speaking, you are making your mind. Speech is providing an infrastructure, is making our room more clean and polished. Furnishing of the mind is there. Well, what is there? First is called anudvek karam. Remember one thing, you don't hurt others by speech, you also hurt yourself by saying something hurting. That is my experience. What is my experience should be your experience also, I hope. When I say something, then what I say, it keeps on echoing in me. It is not over. After speaking, my transaction is not over if I have said something hurting. It resonates and it still keeps on, he's full. Donkey. So anything which I say, it reverberates constantly. Speech should be such, after you said something, it should be over. It should not come and haunt your inner chambers of work. This is called anudvek karam vakya. So all forms of abuses, criticism, all this is there. Something which hurts somebody, that is called anudvek karam vakyam. I hope you are clear. Something very terrible I said. So after I say, after that 4 hours, 2 hours, that words do not go. It maintains my anger. Anger maintaining words. Got my point? Didn't get it. After saying something, it maintained my anger. In anger, what is the thing which maintains the anger is the words. But I don't say to him, I verbally say to. In my room I say to him. Some people don't say externally because he will also reply back. I'm afraid of saying it verbally. When I come back in my room, I put the door, mentally I chant something. Papi, dusht, foolish, buffalo. I'm giving a very decent one, but here I can't say more. I can't cross the limits. But I know people chant more. And it is not over. Again it repeats the same thing. Papi, dusht, buffalo, dog, pig. Some kind of chanting goes on like that. What happens? This is an aid to keep your mind burning. You are putting a wood to the fire and ghee to the fire. What my point? Because it is not that. And if I said something externally, then it will continue in your mind. If such a speech is there, a person is going for upasana and meditation, forget about it. You have unfurnished room, you can't work in it. And it becomes our habit. It becomes our habit to say something like that in an angry mood. It becomes our habit after some time. So you are angry, you have to say some things. You won't be quiet. Externally you will, but internally it is your second habit that moment I am angry on any issue, I will say, or I am upset, I will use such kind of hard and harsh words. Rakshas. So it's not over there. It is going to put a big iron wall in your entrance is blocked because of this. And therefore, this will be detrimental for a seeker. He has never tried to, he has unhealthy oral habits. Verbal habit of this person is not good. And therefore, he won't enter into the silent chambers very easily. Because he has made his mind more disturbable by his speech. It was already disturbed, but I added something more and it made me more disturbed. And a person keeps on chanting something, although the person is not there. It's over, but he repeats that. The words have the tendency to repeat itself. So this abusing is there, or harsh word is there, or curse is there. It is not over, it repeats itself. And therefore, Bhagavan has said, first thing is, be very careful. You are blocking your progress. If you have to say, you can say something rightly also. Setting is Satyam. Very, very important, please be careful. Satyam means truth in the empirical plane helps to attain truth in the absolute plane. Every lie takes away from God. Every lie, what I do? I hide something, I project something else. So there is a mind-speech dichotomy. Non-coordination. Getting my point? And what for I lied? What for I lied? Maybe I will be scolded, maybe he will look down, maybe I will be seen with the, little, not a good eyes. That means in your life, you have somehow cultivated for love for false. And love for false means love for ahankar. You are afraid of your ahankar. You are protecting your ahankar by your false speech for which you came on the spiritual path. And love for ahankar means you have distanced yourself from the God. Every lie, when I love a small lie, how can I reject the big lie called the world? When I can't leave a small lie, how can I leave the big lie? When I can't leave 5 rands, New Shirdi Sai Baba was there. Shirdi Sai Baba. Somebody went, so he said, Baba said, will you give me 25 rupees? He said, I don't have 25 rupees. He said, any question is there? He said, yes. Bole what? Bole, I want to leave everything and come to you and surrender. Acha, he was Siddha. Shirdi Sai Baba was Siddha Purush. A lot of miracles he must have done. Bole, in your pocket 50 rupees are there. Take it out. Now he had to take it out. Bole, when you can't leave 25 rupees, how can you leave the whole world? Get out. Learn to leave. When I can't leave a small lie, how can I leave the big lie called relations and world? When we lie and manipulate and cover up something, we are somehow strengthening our tendency of not leaving the false and not leaving the ahankar. I hope you are clear. Don't think I am out. Arey dekha kaisa bana diya, I lied and I got out. No. You have enhanced you have rather now more disqualified for the love of the higher truth. Small steps alone can take you to the bigger steps. When you don't take small steps, and therefore too much insistence is on the truth. So every lie is taking away from the God, whatever be the color of the lie. Acha, some are pakke jhutte. So they lie so many times that their face doesn't change also. Other who is not a professional liar, you can find he was lying, his face is like that. But some lies, they are such a good actors that they lie also, that person feels but he is not harming others. It is our own love for the truth is lost. And in Prashnopanishad it is said, the one who lies, everything is lost slowly, outer things are. Even sampatti is lost, money is lost, people are lost. The fruit is there. What shall I do? Please be careful. My mind gets sensitized to untruth. Make your life that where you are not feeling the untruth, sensitized, understand, no? What? Like dust is there. Well, I am very sensitive to dust. I can't take it. I go out. Why? Well, dust is too much here. Similarly, if I speak the truth, I should make my mind sensitized to untruth. I can't take more untruth. I can't speak. Sensitizing the mind towards untruth means lie should disturb me, not others. Others doesn't do. Other person I am fooled. Lie should disturb me. In other words, after lying, I should be restless. I should be allergic. The pain caused by lie should become so that the benefit attained by lie is insignificant. Again shall I say? Well, first let me write. The pain caused by the lie should be so much that the benefit caused by the lie should be insignificant. You know what is a very good thing about it? You won't do anything to lie also. बोले हम तो सही बोल देंगे भाई. I will, if he asks what time you got up, I will say the better to get up on time so that I don't have to lie. So sensitize the mind and make it allergic to untruth. I hope you are clear. More you do the right thing, lesser you need to lie. And more you are restless after lying, more your mind will have love for higher truth also. बोले हमको तो सच ही चाहिए, यहाँ पे झूठ नहीं चाहिए. Relations are false, I will give up the relation. If ego is false, I'll give up the ego. If rag dvesh is false, I'll give up. Why? I am practicing what? To have allergy towards the untruth. And therefore, untruth at a bigger level also. If I have practiced to live small things, I can live bigger things also. If you do, if you practice to not to talk every day for half an hour, one day you will gain capacity not to talk for 1 hour. One day you will gain capacity not to talk for 2 hours. When you have capacity manipulating, one more thing I'll say, people don't much time to take that he speak false. We think people are foolish, but I feel they are not that foolish. They find it out. कोई पागल नहीं बैठा हुआ है. Especially once you meet, I can. But if it is frequent, then you will find it out, this person goes here and there to cover him himself. He manipulates. पता चल जाएगा. Because you live with him, you would see him 10 times, you talk to him 20 times, and it has been, I have been living with this person for 10 years. You know your wife, husband, children. I hope you are. So you will find it out, this person covers up, hides, says something else. पता लग जाएगा. So you lose the trust, that is outer loss. But you lose the love for truth, that is very big loss. बहुत बड़ा loss होता है आदमी का. हम रिजेक्ट ही हो जाएंगे ना. अच्छा है, I am worth rejecting only. If I am doing wrong, I should not be accepted. Finish. रहो अकेले. I will be living alone. I did wrong, I should be rejected. That makes the personality firm, integrated. Second is called Satyam. Satyam ho gaya. Third is called Priyam. Priyam means a person should speak so that his speech is soft, low, gentle word. Mangal Shabd should be there. Priyam should be there. Because you know what will happen? After you talk, you hear what you talk many times. It should be quietening of the mind. Your speech should be the brush to design silence. Speech should be the brush to design silence. I hope it is clear. It should be not to the noise to design decibels, increase the decibels and disturb me. Before talking, many times you felt before talking I was quieter. I talked and it disturbed me also. You know how will you see? When you come in satsang, your mind gains quite level of quietude. And when you go out and interact, again it falls down. Mind compares both the quietude. He said, इतना अच्छा mind था, दिमाग खराब हो गया. So, anudvek karam vakyam. And some people talk very loud. They talk too much. Use slangs, loose words, double meaning words. All these things are poison for a seeker. Seeker's only attention is to go to inner chambers and work there. Seeker works inside the mind. Even though he is working outside the mind, but actually he is focusing inside the mind. One who designs the billboard, earlier they had a paint. Although he was painting it outside, but he was always thinking how it will look far. He was working very close, but his attention was that how it will look far. This is called Priyam. I will elaborate more. And last is Hitam. Hitam means what kind of hinsa is talking to someone who does not want to listen to us. Most of the time, we do not understand that the person in front of me does not want to talk more than this. I am not talking what he wants to hear or what is good for him. I talk what I like and what I don't like. That is not hitam. Each word is pregnant in its meaning. Somehow I am passing time with that person. I am just waiting when he will stop. Bag बोलते चले जा रहे हैं. And you get tired and next time you avoid the person. Why? Will you again start? His Puran he will start. He does not want to listen to me. Or he will like only this much time he will give. If I also start talking, you will get restless. Hitam is very important aspect. Sometimes some person talks, we are afraid he may not talk, he may not start talking. Sometimes some people sit in my room, I am afraid this person may not start talking. And moment he starts, I feel, oh my God, he may not say something to disturb the whole sabha. Because some people talk, they just disturb everybody. Uninviting speech should not be there. Hitam is very important. Measure your quietude by the quietude of the people because of you, around you. ठीक है. This is the Vachik health. Oh, what are you talking? This is the oral health of a person should be good. We should not be like Janak ji, everybody got scared what next he will say. When he was talking, everybody was scared that what next line he will utter and disturb everybody. And everybody was waiting for Ramji to say something. To some people you are thirsty to listen. And to some you are allergic to listen. क्यों? क्यों? बिना cause के, without any cause. Arjun listened 18 chapter. Why? Bhagwan talked like that. Yudhishthir ji goes in Mahabharat to Bhishma Pitama. There is Bhishma there. Long talks are there. You know why? It was Hitam. Swami Akhandanand used to say one thing. There used to be hookah earlier. Hookah, you know? Good. What do you call in English? Huh? Hubbly bubbly, huh? Hookah. Good. And then you bring out the smoke. So he used to say, जैसा तंबाकू होगा धुएं से वैसी महक आएगी. There is a tobacco inside that. As will be the tobacco, soul with the smell outside. ये आदमी हमारे हित के लिए नहीं बोल रहा है, अपनी बात कर रहा है. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. This is the manas, this is the vachik, verbal health of a person should be good. Otherwise you cannot have entry into the silent portals of mental chambers where you have to make a track of thought. Third is called mental conditioning program, which is called Manas Amsh. First was Kaik, second is Vachik, third is. So all kind of meditations come in this. This is the primary purpose. Vachik and Kaik was secondary. There were auxiliaries, accessories. There were accessories for this one. Getting my point? The primary one is this one. To live in the house is main thing, not to put furniture. Furniture is for living. Living is not for furniture. Vachik and Sharirik is not the primary. There is auxiliaries. Main is I have to go in my mind and work inside with my closed eyes. I have to think about Lord. I have to think about Brahman. I have to think about what was said. So I have made all disturbable factor away from me. My life, I have made my life with minimum disturbances. Karma Yoga removed the grosser disturbances, and this Upasana is for removing subtler disturbances. So body and speech conditioning is a stepping stone for mental reorientation program. Mental reorientation program. Achha. Why? Because body and mind are connected, speech and mind are connected. Is it okay? Can I take few more minutes? Well, yes. Let the few be only few. 3-4 categories of meditation are there. One is called relaxation, very primary relaxation meditation. Just relax, sit straight and relax. Relax by being conscious of that. Relax the body by physical withdrawal, verbal withdrawal and sensory withdrawals. Just close your eyes for some time, just withdrawal pradhan meditation. All the time, not to say, not to hear, for some time. Have a joy of not seeing, have a joy of not hearing, have a joy of not talking, have a joy of quiet body and quiet senses. Second kind of meditation is focused meditation. I train my mind to give attention to one thought, and I try to increase the span of that thought. Earlier for 5 minutes, now for 10 minutes. I increase my capacity of attention span increasing project is going on. ठीक है? हाँ, ठीक है भाई. Earlier I could chant for 10 minutes, now I can chant for 1 hour. How long? It took 2 hours, 2 years. For that, you have to have a proper body and proper verbal health. Vocal health should be good, otherwise you will be. And those who talk a lot, no, they are quite wasting on their own time, because anybody they get, they start talking. Problem is this. And it wastes their time also, others' time also. And other person slightly sees the watch, Everybody has other work also, right? Everybody is not free. And then the whole belly, why are you going? I have to say one more thing. And they bring one from one point to another point, from third another point. Well, I'm not a speaker. Anyway, I have to get one speaker for the ashram. Arey bhai, speakers in that market is very expensive. Acha, a lot of, inflation has gone up. This government is, I don't know what will happen in this country. See the America. Arey, this Donald Trump. From one point, they bought another branches open up. indisciplined thinking is there. Kahin is jumping here and there. My mental health, first was relaxation meditation, second is focus meditation, third is expansion Vishwaroop meditation. You think that all is God, all is Brahman, etc. And last, or I will tell more, that is value meditation or transformation meditation. Please note, one thought, you are working at a thought level now. You are giving attention to the thought. Because thought is the basic unit of our mind. Mind gives birth to action. Action gives birth to character. Character gives birth to prarabdha. Prarabdha gives birth to bandhan and moksha. So thought is the basic brick in which the big foundation of our sadhana, samsara, future, past, everything is there. So you are now consciously attending to each thought one by one. Either you remove it or you substitute it. So this is value-added meditation. So thoughts are like the basic bricks which are going to decide the shape of our building called bandhan and moksha, prarabdha, everything, relations, everything. Those who don't attend to the thought, they are likely to make mistake at a bigger level. Why this thought is there, how it is there. So Karma Yoga, if speed is too much, you cannot see thought. You are now entering into deeper channels inside. You are working at a much subtler level. Mind has a tremendous sankalp shakti. It's very powerful instrument and it can make. Please note, these three should be healthy. I'll come back to it tomorrow, and they should work in coordination. You know, if you see Western music, there is somebody doing like this. So I used to wonder why this person is unnecessarily doing. Then what is it called? Synchronizer? Conductor. See, he's giving the instructions like that. And he also has a paper. Music paper is there unnecessary. I don't know what is written in that. So he's doing like that. See, I'm not at all a music person. Neither I have heard all this. But sometimes I saw in TV. So he is coordinator. Coordinator means mind is thinking right, body is speaking right. Speech is speaking properly. I think something, spoke something else. What I speak, I don't do it. Body is doing something else. This coordinated personality will pull the person at many places and he will be somewhere torn inside. You know why this shawl is there? If three people pull, it will be torn. Inside our personality, mind is saying, don't say like that. It's not your conviction. Don't live like that. Body is saying, no, I don't want to get up. Mind is saying, it is only time is there. So, all our programs are personality coordinating program. So, like one thing is there, punctuality is the method of integrating or coordinating the personality. Speech, body. So every time you lie, the coordination is disturbed. Disturbed coordination means what? Next time you don't have the power to do another work with the same inspiration. You are lost some power. You know what is the challenge of the head of the family in your house? To keep everybody together for a common goal. उनका इनसे झगड़ा हो गया, बहू बात ही नहीं कर रही उनसे. Son is not talking to the wife. Wife is talking too much today. कोऑर्डिनेशन ही नहीं बेचारे का. वो दो भाई बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. एक भाई चला गया बाहर, आया ही नहीं अभी तक. What will happen? Synchrony is not there. So big things you can't do together in the house. coordination is using everybody together at their respective potentials for a common goal. And therefore, when body, speech and mind coordination is not there, a person will be wrestling inside. He will be बहुत खींचता है मन में. I wanted, I couldn't do this. I could not complete this work. I thought I'll complete. I thought I'll get up. I couldn't get up. I thought. Externally we come out, snow, powder, all these things are there. Internally it doesn't work. I may paste a nice smile also. How are you? दिल सच्चा और चेहरा झूठा. Therefore saints are quiet, because all these things are well coordinated. Now you understood this. Now mind will demand, live it. ऐसा नहीं कि मामला खत्म हो गया. Intellect demand, now live this principle. Get up in the morning. Do your puja first. Do your part first. Don't get disturbed. Speak properly. This is the demand of the intellect. Vasana says something. Speech says something. Habit says something. क्या होगा फिर? What will happen? A person will not be, he will be more disturbed person now. So, Samadhi Yoga or Upasana Yoga is a scheme to integrate all personalities so that we can have one track of Upasya thought for a long time and make our mind sanctum. Sanctumizing the mind is the purpose of Upasana. Will you again say what is this English? Sanctumizing the mind. From jungleized mind, making it sanctified mind, where inside Lord is worshipped by the flowers of thoughts and given abhishek by the waters of my bhav, wherein I burn the incense stick of my vasana and I show the lamp of my knowledge and I offer the dandavat pranam of my ego is gone. When this coordinated puja is there, then that is called sanctified mind. And this upasana makes a person, not a person, he becomes a holder of Lord. Anything which holds the Lord is called temple. So your body is now a moving temple. I hope this is clear. Tomorrow we will see another yoga. Please.